say we go get ready for bed?
Come on. So today has been a full day of makeup and I gotta do the work.
Every night I like to start first thing by putting on some sort of like dignified apparel, like a robe or a slip or something that makes me feel like I'm an adult woman.
Those of you guys that are sleeping in makeup, I'm calling your grandmothers and I'm snitching on all of you. Stop doing that.
This is, to me, like a professional facial in a jar. It is so efficacious, so I put it on.
I am all about double cleansing because oil literally melts all the makeup off your skin. And the key thing with oil cleansers, some people don't know this, is that you do not wet your face before applying the oil on.
See, this is how you get a boyfriend.
I like cold water, but some people like hot water, bro. I don't like hot water unless it's in my tea. Then you know, Neutrogena Deep Clean Purifying Cooling Gel Scrub. Guess why I like this? It makes my face cold.
Every day I cleanse my face. It's non-foamy. It's just for sensitive skin and like not irritating. So I want to just gently rub that in. And I usually take just a cloth, take some hot water on.
Skin gets a little red after, but you know, fair skin.
So I just like to apply it to the skin and go to sleep with it on. This mask is cruelty-free, vegan, there's no parabens, sulfates.
I like using the brush because first of all, it looks fancy. One other thing I do, I like to put music when I'm doing my skincare. Shine bright like a diamond.
일단 마스크팩을 사용을 해볼 건데요. 제가 맨날 사용하지는 않는데 일주일에 한 3번 정도 수분감도 없고 특히 윤기를 잃은 날에 이거를 붙여주면 진짜 피부에서 꿀광이 나요, 꿀광. 완벽하게 잘 붙은 것 같아요. 말은 하기 힘들지만.
These are my best friend. Anyone that has tired eyes or anyone over the age of 25 need these in their life. This is Skin Iceland and it literally, I put it on after I've had a shower and it just takes away any puffiness. I always do these on planes to get a few funny stares, but quite honestly I don't care.
The most important step is my Biologique P50, which from watching all of the Melanie Simon tutorials, I have now learned to press into my skin. I use P50 every day just at night. This is my stuck on a desert island product.
I'm using SK2's Facial Treatment Clear Lotion. I'm just gonna pat it on my face, and this is just gonna balance out all the pH levels on your skin. And don't forget your neck.
I did not use toner. I felt like it was one of those products I didn't really need. And then I started using it and it's amazing. But when I see the toner pad after I apply it, the amount of makeup left over on my face shocks me. I was shook. Next, we're gonna go into the essence step, and this is a huge part of the KB routine. Essences are just really gonna help you brighten your skin and make it super supple. Just put a few drops into the palm of my hand, and I tap it into my skin. You wanna treat your skin like a delicate egg, because it pretty much is.
And then this tea tree oil is my #1 pimple fighting item that I have. You just dilute this in water, put it on your pimple, and it will be gone the next day.
The next step in my routine I've been using in my skincare for a few years. This is Shani Darden's Retinol Reform. And this retinol is gentle enough to use on your skin every night. I've been using it for years. So I use a little bit more than a pea-size amount. After like a few weeks of using it, which I know we get super impatient, you can definitely tell the difference in your skin.
At nighttime, I always love to use Vintner's Daughter. I love it. My skin tends to be on the drier side.
So with serums, it's really important to kind of pat it into your skin and just be gentle with it.
This is something that I use when I'm super jet lagged. So I use a few drops of these and I just kind of like massage my face with them. Then we move on to the Magic Serum. This is her Rescue Serum. This is the product out of everything that I can't live without.
My next step is my new face serum that I usually wear only at night, and one of them is for hydration and discoloration, and the other one is for fine lines and wrinkles.
This is really great. Anti-aging, antioxidant, helps with pigmentation and firmness. I don't rub my hands a ton because I try to get most of it to absorb into the skin that I want it to. And also get the last little bits on my hands.
So my grandma, she once told me that I have to start wearing anti-wrinkle cream when I was 25. I'm now nearly 29, and I have to say, I think I look kind of young. Like, people say to me in the street, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 29. They're like, you look like you're 18. So, grandma, thank you.
So let's move on to eye cream. You don't need very much eye cream. You're just gonna take a little bit and dot it right underneath the eye. And be very gentle. The under eye area is like the most delicate part of the face. So just be super gentle. Don't rub, don't tug, just pat. Be nice to her.
I like to do it in a circular motion. When you rub your eyes, well, when you just massage your skin, it releases your lymphatic system and it helps with your collagen repair and everything. So you just do this for a couple of minutes until it sets in and it doesn't feel quite as damp.
I go for my Barbara, Dr. Barbara Stroom. She's Austrian, I think, so you have to say her name properly, which I just did not do. So I dab some eye cream. Very important part of the process.
And I like to put a drop of pure argan oil from Moroccan oil with my moisturizer, you know, just to restore the oil back in the skin. Your skin the next morning just looks alive and glowy, and I love some glow.
We've got the night cream. Check out my tiny travel size La Mer of the moisturizing soft cream. And this is just gonna lock all the products that we put on our face, and it's just gonna seal the deal. And it's just gonna make sure that our skin is looking bright and happy in the morning.
I like to put one night lotion with face cream by Barbara Storm, which is my go-to brand for skincare.
Next I'm going to use a moisturizer. This is the Dr. Diamond Effect Moisturizer. It's super light. This is a little secret I always like to add to my moisturizer. So this is basically like sun drops. It's from Drunk Elephant. You just add it to your moisturizer. And it's basically just a glow, so it doesn't stain the skin, it doesn't stay, it just looks good for the day. So my skin's like this now, I just put it on as I kind of apply my moisturizer, and it basically makes you look like you've been on holiday and had a little glow.
The next step is Kypress's Beauty Elixir. It's called 1000 Roses. It's a nourishing face oil. You want to pat it on.
My choice of oil is the Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate because it's really light and gets absorbed very quickly into the skin. I like to press it into my skin more, just because one time some lady did it to me and I felt like, wow, this is the way forward. This is how you're meant to put it on.
I tend to have super dry skin, especially during the fall and winter seasons. So an oil just pretty much helps super moisturize, I guess. And I definitely need that.
You never want to forget about your neck. You know, sometimes it's easy to do, but you can really tell age by your neck, so it's just as important as your face.
So because I fly a lot, my skin gets really dry pretty quickly, so putting on some sort of oil, especially this one, it's very hydrating but not like too greasy on my face. I just put it on right before bed, and when I wake up, my skin is just nice and hydrated.
My very last step is Laneige sleep mask for my lips.
I actually put extra on for nighttime because then it just sits there overnight while you're sleeping and getting beautified.
And there we go, guys. It's time for me to get in bed. This has been fun.
All right, so my skin is hydrated, it's happy, and now it's time to go to bed.
Pamper yourself, hydrate yourself. That's a fact.
Let me bless you.
Ooh!